And a lot of the meetings went onto Zoom. And one of the best things about that was basically you were able to politely have all these side conversations, right? So it's like when you're seeing someone in person, it would be super rude if I like pulled out my phone and like just started texting someone. It would just be really weird, right?
Right.
But when you're like talking to someone online, it's like, I don't know, I guess because they either can't tell your attention because it's like, because there's not good presence, or if it's just the norm. But they're like, you have like the main group conversation. And then I was like, at least the norm for me was I could just like text different people on the side. It's like, okay, what do you think of this point that this person is making in this meeting?
Right.
Like in normal life, it's like oftentimes I'd have, some discussion, then I'd have to like sync up with people afterwards about how did that go. But now it's like I could just do that all at the same time, right? It's like you're having the group discussion and you're having the conversations with the people about the discussion that you're having in real time. But you can only do that over Zoom. So I think being able to do that in kind of physical interactions where you're just like, you're interacting with people and you can just like use an AI augmentation to be able to get extra context or help you think through something or remember something, just to be able to kind of have a better conversation, be able to, not have to follow up on something after the fact. I think like it's going to be super useful for all these different things.
Well, it certainly can be, but I think that also opens up the opportunity for people to be even more disconnected, because if you're sort of connected to other things while you're physically in the presence of someone, so you're having a conversation with someone, but you're also like searching like where you want to eat that night, like because people are going to use it for that as well.
Yeah, I actually think it'll be a lot better on that because
Really?
right now, because right now we have our phones, but we're like, it's like you're like it takes you away from like the physical environment around you.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of like sucked into this little screen. I think now in the future, our computing platform, as it becomes more of like a glasses or eventually contact lens form factor, is you're going to actually the internet is going to get overlaid on the physical world. So it's not like we have the physical world and now I have all my digital stuff through this tiny little window. In the future, it'll be, okay, all my attention goes to the world. The world consists of physical things and virtual things that are overlaid on it.
Mm-hmm.
So if we wanted to, play poker or something, it's we could have a physical deck of cards, or we could just have a virtual kind of hologram deck of cards and snap your hands. Here's the deck of cards, and like our friend who can't be here physically, like he's here as a hologram, but he can play with the kind of digital deck of cards. Also, I think let's say you're like doing something at work.